Hello Figgy Fiends and Collectors, this is me, Daniel1000, back again with another Star Wars The Black Series figure review. Today we're going to be having a look at a relatively recent figure from Hasbro's Gaming Greats line, a series which are effectively exclusives as far as I'm aware to GameStop, so for anyone outside the US, any of your online retail platforms or independent stores, and for the most part they're basically repaints of previous figures but to represent characters or troopers from video games in the past and I believe present as well. So they really just offer a little variation and flavour, which is kind of cool. The one that we're going to be having a look at today though is Jedi Knight Revan. I was so tempted to say Darth Revan then, which would be a bit of a double negative. Jedi Knight Revan, which comes in this very nice, pretty bog standard Black Series packaging, although they have included kind of like the main theme colour of these characters just to go with the Gaming Greats. Like I said, these are based off of video game characters or renditions. This one in particular is from Galaxy of Heroes, which is kind of surprising that they haven't put Knights of the Old Republic on there, but then again, because Galaxy of Heroes is a more recent video game, it possibly makes sense to kind of like cross-promote, I suppose, that online mobile game, which, amazingly enough, I have played, so I do have an opinion on it, and you know I'm going to have to share it. I did have a spell last year of playing it relatively regularly, unlocking Grand Admiral Thrawn, which was a personal highlight of mine. Although after that, I kind of just stopped playing, just because it's a very repetitive game. It's not bad by any means, it's a good way to fill time or waste it. It kind of doesn't really offer much of a challenge other than upgrading your characters, fighting, upgrading your characters some more, fighting again. It kind of goes backwards and forwards like that. That's beside the point. We're here to talk about this figure. You got a nice packaging here, typical bubble where the figure sits. The Gaming Great sticker, which has a nice silver foil on it, very, very nice. Star Wars The Black Series. On the side, it's purple to go with the theme of the character, Jedi Knight Revan. And on the side, you've got his name on the side there as well. And on the back, you've got a picture of the character itself by Gregory Titus. Same on the front as well, I forgot to acknowledge that. Beautiful, beautiful stuff by him once again. A bio on the character, which if you pause this video, I will leave in the description below. And as we all know and love, legal garb. So that's the packaging itself. Like I've always said with the packaging of these Black Series figures, I love the fact that you can take the figure out and reseal it. It just makes it have that little bit of a high quality feel, gives you an excuse to not really chuck out your packaging, although if you don't want to chuck it, you can chuck it. It's your figure, it's up to you. So, onto the figure itself. Here we have the Jedi Knight Revan, of which is effectively, I've come prepared, the same-ish version of the Darth Revan. I had to think there. But yeah, he's basically the base of the figure is the same as the Darth Revan figure we got in the standard line. Also of which was a monumental pain in the derriere to find for the longest time, until Entertainer, in the UK for us at least, managed to get the wave in and they became slightly easier to get. And I think Hasbro at that point said, yeah, we'll just put these in full cases. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Answer on a postcard if anyone wants to correct me on that, but I'm sure that's what happened. So did become a little bit easier to find. I got him for £13 and I'm rather smug about that. It's a good figure, basically the same other than the colour scheme and the robes. This one doesn't have a cape, unlike this one, which has a very tatty cape, and the underrobe's a lot nicer than this one as well, because again, he's a Sith Lord, he's meant to look rough and ready. So yeah, other than that, I think I prefer this one's paint apps to this one. There's especially nice wash on the body armour, which just brings out all that detailing there much nicer than this one. I don't know if that's just me. One of the main differences, there seems to be a much nicer shine to this one to give it more of a Jedi Knight look than a rugged Sith look like this one has. Furthermore as well, accessories wise, this one comes with less accessories. He only comes with the one lightsaber, whereas this one comes with the two. So I'm just going to move him off to the side here, just because I think we've nailed most of the differences down. In terms of this figure as a standalone thing, I really like it. I really like the paint apps. It's not a must, to be perfectly honest with you. If you have the Sith Lord Darth Revan, you're not really missing out too much with this one, but it's just a fun repaint, and I think that's what this line's really meant to be for the gaming greats, just fun little repaints that you wouldn't really expect Hasbro to do. So yeah, just give you a bit of an up close and personal look at this guy, and give you a bit of a rotate on the figure. He looks really, really nice. I love the paint application and just the subtle wash again that they put on that armour, and I think the wrists and gauntlets. Just has a very nice regal look, if that's fair of me to say. In terms of articulation, he has a ball joint and hinged head, so you can look up down, although it is a little bit limited due to the hood being slightly restrictive of that. Has ball hinged shoulders, ball hinged elbows, ball hinged wrists, ball jointed torso, ball hinged hips, double jointed knees. He also has a swivel as well, and a ball hinged ankle with a rocker joint. So this guy has the same articulation as this one, and just features obviously different paint apps. So that's really it in terms of this guy. He comes with the purple lightsaber, which you can remove the blade from the hilt, although I try and avoid doing that because, I don't know, lightsaber, I've not really discussed this in the videos, but I hate removing the lightsaber blades from the actual hilts because they just seem very fragile, kind of leave them in there. But that's Jedi Knight Revan. I can't tell which one stands out more. I want to say this one, just due to the wash and the paint apps they've given it. I think that's just really due to it being because of the nature of the figure. It's a light side one, so the whites really make it pop a bit more than this dark side one. It's a nice little exclusive that Hasbro did. It's a cheeky repaint, but a worthwhile one. I just really hope, or would like to see, some more Knights of the Old Republic figures being made, although I very much doubt it unless it comes to a fan poll. But it would be cool to see more characters from that era, particularly in Darth Nihilus, the very, very hungry Sith Lord, Malgus, Bastila Shan, and the Republic troopers. Those would be cool to see in this scale. I don't think that's particularly likely. But as far as this one goes, it's a nice addition to the collection. That was a little look at the Jedi Knight Revan. Have you picked this guy up? Are you interested in picking this guy up? Let me know in the comments below and tell me what you think. But that was my review on this figure, and this is me, Daniel East 1000, signing out. Thank you very much for watching.